the last thing that I want to show you in this overview video is just the search area and the dependency viewer. Let's start off with the search area. The search area is a great way to try and find any element in the whole system that might help you for what you're looking for. So if you're starting out on your journey and you want to create a dashboard, for example, and you need to then create all of the elements, the dictionary elements that goes with that, as well as the data sets, then you might want to start here first to see whether or not some of those things are already created. So it allows you to search for all different types of elements. As I said, you can search through them all, or you can just select one or two or three of the types of elements that you want. You can also filter by which ones have been approved already or draft. You can also search by the particular governance group that you might be in. So if you remember before, we looked at the birth date. So if I do a search for birth over here, there it is. It finds birth date and time. It gives the description around that particular raw element that's been generated already. So it's a great way. This is a great place to start when you're trying to find definitions, existing work, etc., so that you don't waste time trying to reinvent what's already been invented. Now, the dependency viewer, on the other hand, provides you with information that gives all the dependencies both backwards and forwards between the elements, so total data lineage. So, for example, if we were to look for a particular, let's have a look what we've got here. Some of these data sets are named in strange ways. They start with a 1, for example, and that's because they were auto-loaded into the system. But if you look at, for example, a particular cohort here, get locations cohort, then it provides a graphical view of all of the upstream dependencies. So everything that cohort uses in order to find that cohort of patients. It also shows you all the downstream uses of that cohort. So currently it's being used just in one place by a particular published data set. And you can also look in a table and get both of those in a simpler way, so that you can see just one level down what's related to what. So it's a great way of looking at the data lineage to see if you make a change to something, one of the raw elements, for example, or a computed element. You can look here to see exactly what's going to be impacted by your changes. One more thing I wanted to cover was just where do you go for help. There's actually quite a lot of help that's included inside the application. So every time you see this little double arrow at the top here, you can click on this and it will give you help about the particular screen that you're on. But also, say you're in a particular area, like you're looking at a particular cohort element, for example, actually you'll get a lot of information then if you're in that screen there. And you can expand that so that you can look at it and it's a bit easier to see, or you can make it disappear. And also, all of these little round circles with question marks in them, they're little help spots. So if you're not sure about what to put in that particular field, then it gets highlighted out the front here. And you can see that all the other fields are also there, and you can click on those to expand them. So everywhere throughout the program, wherever you see a little question mark with a circle around it, you'll be able to find help straight away just by clicking on it. Or otherwise, you can simply move in or out the drawer here that shows you all of the help for that particular screen. And of course, if you want some specific help about particular areas, you can come in here and you'll find the various videos that are available to learn about very specific areas of the program. Okay, thank you.